Welcome to the grand opening of the Lassie House. Thank you all for coming. My name is Ray Adamick, and my wife Michelle Jumper Adamick, right here, hanging out with the two Lassies, Max and her owner, right here, Jessica Baldwin, and my lovely wife, and beautiful Timmy here as well.
Oh, Jessica's not the lovely wife. I am.
Yes, my yes, okay, yeah, that's true. So we are the proud owners of the Lassie House and also the old YMCA, now called the Village Pomona, set to open at the end of 2020. Now, is Danny here somewhere?
He's hard of hearing.
Well, okay, no problem. I'm going to ask Christy if you can go into the front room there, and I got a few giveaways. Into the entryway, into the closet, and Paul, you can help her. There are some renderings, and they're about this big. Some renderings in the closet. Little pets, similar to this right here. Similar to these right here, except a little bigger. We're going to get some of those. I'm going to give these away. And first a little giveaway, they'll bring those out in a moment. And we'll bring those out, and these are renderings of the murals and the work that we've done. I'm going to get something here because the wind's blowing. Make sure you got something so it won't blow it away all the time. Some of the murals that we've done, and I mentioned some of you have done the tour, and you'll know that one of the murals inside is morning and evening of the first day. And we did a lot of renderings here, okay? And I am going to, if you want one of these renderings from some of the commissioned artists and the artisans that are here, I'm going to, let's see, a very simple one for rendering and a giveaway. We're just giving it away free. What's 9 times 9? The first one was 9 times 9. I heard it right here, 81, okay.
That's Bert.
Bert gets the first one, first rendering. Okay, so you can come up and pick up a rendering. Shelly will just bring them over and hand out a rendering to Bert. Okay. Okay, the next one is, I can't think of anything else right now. 7 times 7. 49! That was loud. Come on up here, Tim. You're like Tim Sandoval, the mayor, gets the next rendering.
I might have to report this.
Okay, I've got a better one now. 182 minus 31. 151? Who said that? Come on up. Come on up. This is all math. All the mathematicians. All the mathematicians. Okay, 22 times 8.
178.
Oh, you got me to do that. Good idea. Good idea. Okay. All right. You got that one. Who's that? 22 times 8?
176.
Wait a second. Who got that?
Sold to the biggest, the highest bidder.
Okay. Right. Yes. Come up. Yes.
Sold.
Okay. We pick that one out. All right. Okay. Here's a really hard one. 2 plus 2. 4. Okay. Right here. 4. I got 4 right here.
Okay. Lori?
All right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
8 times 8?
54.
Right there. You raise your hand. You got it. Come on up. I think that's it. We're done with that. So a few giveaways there. And what you're getting on those giveaways, by the way, are all of the renderings of the murals that were done by our commissioned artisans. And we had about 7 artisans doing all the work throughout the house, okay? There are 3 flyers on your chair. And I want you to pick up this one, which says grand opening. If you don't have a flyer, Christy right here, raise your hand. Christy has flyers here right at the table if you want a flyer. And I want to recognize some people, very, very, very important to me to recognize the people that are here. And you can hold your applause to the end. We'll just do it all at one time. We have our, raise your hand if you're here and stand up, okay, please, and then you can sit down. Photography, videography, we have Village Academy High School. Raise your hand, stand up if you're here. Just raise your hand, guys, right here. Great job, guys. Yes. Spectra Company Artisans. We have Carol De Cruz. Carol, raise your hand right here. Carol. Francais. Yes. From France, with also her wonderful friend Charlotte. And they did a lot of the work in the dining room. The mural on the dining room ceiling. Charlotte, raise your hand. Charlotte's right here. We also have Jamie Williams. Jamie, raise your hand right here. Jamie Artisan did the work upstairs in the master bedroom. And we also have Colby. Colby Bluth, raise your hand. Colby right here. Artisan did a lot of the work in the great room. Great work, Colby. And Carlos Parra. Carlos is not here. And Christy Spence right here with Spectra Company. Christy did not do any of the artwork, but she's put on this event today and put it all together. All right, our landscape was Chuck Demergen and Associates, all of the landscape on the outside. Interior renovation. These guys did amazing work. Gilbert and Danny DeLeon. Gilbert and Danny, where are you? Raise your hand, Gilbert and Danny. Right back there, right back there. There's Gilbert, right in the back. Good job, guys, good job. Barra Stained Glass did the work on all the stained glass throughout the building here, throughout the house, excuse me. Our Lassie bronze statue, Mike Matson, which is going to be right here. We're going to unveil that in just a short time. And then we also have our glass mosaic peacock in the backyard. You have to see it in the courtyard. An absolutely wonderful, beautiful peacock mosaic. And that is Brian Worley. Brian, I saw you here. Brian, raise your hand. Brian's right here. Brian worked in Millard Sheets Studio for 10 years and done an amazing job on the peacock. So see that in the courtyard before you leave. And Brian did that one. JRC Wrought Iron. We have Jesse and Monica Gaxiola. Jesse is right here. Raise your hand. And Monica's right here. And we also have Monica's father, I believe, Jose Cortez. Jose right here. Stand up, Jose. Jose designed all the wrought iron, put all the wrought iron in. It is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Jose. Our farm manager, Helen Duncan. Dr. Doolittle, where's Helen? Helen. Oh, Helen, raise your hand. Stand up. There she is right there. There's our farm manager, Helen. Great job, Helen. Thank you. And we have our house helpers, Lupe, Juanita, and Miguel. Lupe and Juanita, raise your hand. Lupe's here somewhere. And Juanita, raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And we have La Plancha Tacos, Franco and Adriana Marquez doing the tacos. All free tacos today and drinks for everybody, so enjoy that. We have our WAG dog walker, Shannon, right here. Shannon, raise your hand, stand up. Shannon is with Timmy. And we have our buckets of nails. We have Tanny Roberts and Tyler. If you saw the beautiful farm table in the kitchen, they completely created and designed that. So why don't you raise your hand? I think it's Tom and Tyler, right here, right there. Did a beautiful job, beautiful, beautiful job. And we also have Inland Valley Bulletin, David Allen. Is David Allen here? Where's David? David! Right here, David's right here. David Allen, right here. With Inland Valley Bulletin. We also have KTLA, Sarah Welsh and Clint. Are you guys here? Somewhere right back here. They're right there. Yeah, KTLA is here. And I don't know, we'll see that on the news sometime, hopefully. And Nuevo Voz, Renee Barbie, and Jeff Schenkel. Renee and Jeff are right here. Our local Pomona newspaper, thank you. We also have our AKC family dog, Lindsay Dubruck. Lindsay, you here? She's coming, okay. All right, and we also, our mayor of Pomona, Tim Sandoval. Right here, yeah. Best mayor in the world, I would say. Yeah. Council member Elizabeth Cole, District 4. Council member Elizabeth Cole is right here. Yes. And our other council members are not here, as far as I know. And Miguel Santana, is Miguel here? He will be here. He's our CEO of the Fairplex. He's going to be here later as well. And we have our special guest, Jessica Baldwin with Max. Jessica, stand up. Right here. Jessica's here.
Jessica and Max.
And we have our wonderful John Provost. Stand up right here. And Lori as well. His wife, Lori, stand up right there. Lori Jacobson. And my wonderful, beautiful wife, Michelle Jumper Adamick.
To God be the glory. It's all about building relationships.
Yes. All right. So we have our, and next, so that's the one flyer. If you want to go ahead and pick up the second flyer, which looks like, and I think mine blew away. So you want to hand me that one? Thank you. The second flyer looks like this. This is the Lassie House Christmas Party. And you can grab that and hold that up real quick. And you can look at it. It says December 7th from 1 to 3 p.m. Come spend time with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus and join in for some fun and Christmas carols. Snacks and light refreshments will be served. And that's going to be here 1 to 3. So make sure Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus will be here. Bring all the grandkids, the little kids, and everybody else. Yeah. Hey, Justin, are you around?
John,
We know one will be.
there is a Santa Claus. He is real.
Yes, we have a story about that. John came into the house about a year and a half ago, and he went into the front room. It's a really great story. And John walked in the front room, and he all of a sudden, I have a memory. I said, what? And he said, the Christmas tree was right there. And I was looking, and I couldn't figure it out. My parents, they were putting presents under the tree. And I didn't know what was going on, and I looked up, my brother and sister ran down the stairs, and they said, ha, 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 there's no, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Not going to say anymore because there's some little kids here, okay? Yeah, and so that was the day that John found out, but I won't say exactly what that was, but you know what I'm talking about if you're older, so, yeah. We believe in Santa Claus, John, that's right. I do. I believe in Santa Claus, that's right, that's right. So anyway, come to that event. It's going to be a lovely time. And also, I think there's another flyer that you have as well, which has information on the Lassie House. And we have weddings, private parties, corporate events, vacation rentals, if anybody wants to have something very special here. And we've had many, many, many events here already. So we got that. A little history and some things you will see on the tour after our ceremony if you've not already taken the tour. All the restoration was performed by Spectre Company. I mentioned that. 2 3/4 years we've been doing this work. A long time. Too long.
Who
My
owns
wife
the,
just
who
walked
owns
in
the
like, no,
company?
it's way too long.
Who owns the company?
We're 95% complete. And our house is also, as I mentioned, available for some events. It was built in 1900, was moved in 1927 by mules from over on Holt. They brought this house here. Yeah, a long time ago. It has 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms with 7,000 square feet on a half an acre. The first floor is a craftsman style, popular in the early 20th century. There's light fixtures in the library. Were originally from the set Gone with the Wind, and you'll see them in the library. Wallpaper upstairs in the master bathroom, hidden inside, behind the master bedroom, behind the toilet. You'll see some of those. The Lassie Library contains promotional photos and artifacts from the Lassie series. The Great Room has stained glass window, the Tree of Life with angel wings. The Lassie Library, stained glass Lassie on both sides with a well in the center, which is right there. You can see it right there. And we also have more stained glass upstairs, Victorian style upstairs. You'll have to see the decorative painting and in the Great Room in the pond, morning and evening of the first day. You'll have to see that. Period furnishings throughout and much, much more. And there's more stained glass. There's Timmy's room, Grandma's room, the Queen Mary, the Princess Diana room, all upstairs. And the playroom at the top of the stairs where John used to play when he was a little boy.
Cecile, your teddy bear collection is up there.
There we go, okay. All right, and the exterior has fruit trees throughout, courtyard and an outer court. As I mentioned, upgrade landscaping. There's the farm, similar to what took place on the Lassie series over here. We have goats, turkeys, peacocks, chickens, rabbits, and Frick and Frack, the 2 desert tortoises, so you can see them as well. And the new Lassie well built next to the original well right here. There's an original well just over this area. And we will be unveiling the new Lassie bronze sculpture in front of the well. We moved from Claremont to Pomona just to be here. We love Pomona, and we are proud residents of being in Pomona, and we'll be staying here forever. We really, really love it here. So, and we just think there's so much amazing, amazing things in Pomona, and we've built so many relationships, so many friendships with people so quickly in this town. We are so thankful to be here. Very, very thankful.
It used to be called Monkey Town.
We love Pomona. Well, everyone knows Lassie, the beloved rough collie that has charmed the world for almost 100 years now. Well, when we bought the house, we were told it was called the Lassie House, and we found out the star of the TV series, John Provo, or better known as Timmy Martin, lived in this home from about 1955 to 1960, actually for about 7 years. When John was 3 years old, so he was about 10 years old, during the time the TV series was played on television. By the way, the Lassie series is still playing in over 100 countries around the world and is still the 4th longest running television series in history. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you, John. And I thought I would maybe find out where John Provo lives, so we contacted him. He now lives in Santa Rosa, California, and is here today with us, with his wife and Lori as well. His sister Fran could not make it. Hopefully she'll come again sometime. Now, I want to know who is the furthest away. We have somebody who came here from Salt Lake City. Are you here? There they are. Raise your hand, stand up. They came from Salt Lake City and drove all the way here for this. Anybody further from Salt Lake City or from another state? Raise your hand. Anybody from another state? No. Salt Lake City, that's pretty far. That's pretty far. Today also marks only the second time John and Lori have seen the inside of the house. In fact, they were able to stay overnight in the bedroom that John grew up in. They stayed overnight last night in that bedroom in Timmy's room. So it's pretty exciting. Let's see, and also John did have, when he lived here, he had a horse, goats, chickens, pigeons, and a puppy that was directly born from Lassie right here at this house. So that's kind of why we have the farm area over there as well. All of this area around here was orange grove, except for Kingsley Elementary School across the street here, where John and Fran attended the school right there. And there was a well, as I mentioned, right over in this area when we moved here, and we saved part of the well, which is right over here. There's a planter right there, and there's a planter over there. We're part of that well, and we saved some of those pieces.
John, did you walk?
Timmy fell in the well. Did Timmy ever fall in the well?
No.
Some people say yes, some people say no. Timmy never did fall in a well, but it's American folklore, it's history, it's a story really all over the world that Timmy fell in a well. You'd think he would have fell in the well because Lassie was so smart, he had to come and get him out, right? Well, that did not happen, although John's autobiography over here, which is for sale, and he'll be autographing those over here, is Timmy Fell in the Well, because it's so famous, even though it never ever happened on a series, a book, or anywhere else. That's the story right there. So, yeah, you can purchase that book and have it autographed today. Let's see. The last thing I have, oh, no, I'm going to do that in a little minute, in a few minutes. So I am going to ask Elizabeth Cole, council member for our District 4, to come up and say a few words. And come on up, Elizabeth Cole, because she has to leave it quickly, and I want to ask her to come up first. And after that, I'll have Mayor Tim Sandoval come and say a few words. I love you, my friend.
What a wonderful event today, and it's such a pleasure to be here and to have so many people come and pay tribute to this beautiful house and what it stands for. John, it's such a pleasure to see you again and to have you here in our fair city of Pomona. We really appreciate everything you did actor, a child actor, and it's just a wonderful feeling to have this community engagement. And I hope everybody enjoys this wonderful day. This is something that brings Pomona into a positive focus, and this is what I enjoy sharing with you. So thank you so much for being here, and Ray, you've done amazing work as always on this home, and thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much. Elizabeth is a wonderful council member and dedicates so much of her life to Pomona. Every day, all the time, she's doing something. I really, really appreciate her. I want to introduce the other Timmy, little Timmy Sandoval. Come on up, Timmy Sandoval. Love this man, he's amazing. He is doing such a great job, in my opinion, for Pomona and this whole area. Thank you, Tim Sandoval.
I didn't know I had a room. Welcome, everyone. How cool are the Adamics? I mean, aren't they incredibly cool people? I just want to say a few words. Ray said I had 20 minutes, but I'm not going to use all 20 minutes, okay? I think most of you know that Pomona has a mixed reputation for a lot of different reasons. But I want to say I'm incredibly proud of our city, because we are a city that historically has served more than itself. When somebody gets hurt in Claremont, where do they go? They go to Pomona. When somebody has a social security issue in Laverne, where do they go? They go to Pomona. When somebody wants to send their child to an affordable university, perhaps in engineering, where might they send their child? Cal Poly Pomona. It's a city that serves more than itself. When I look out in the audience and I see so many people who appreciate historic preservation, and they don't get paid to do this. They do it because they love this, and it really speaks to the culture here. And so when I look at the Adamics, and I think about what they've done, they bridged the Norton Simon with the LA Zoo, with Raging Waters, all in one historic location. So not only that they can experience it, but who else can experience it? All of you. And that really is a testament to you, Ray, and to you, Michelle, because there are very, very few people who open up their home like they have. In fact, I can tell you that one of the leagues, the Pony United League, they actually invited the team to come out here and just to have a day of fun. And I just want to say, as much as this is an incredibly beautiful structure, beautiful house, I just want to say you're beautiful people. And that's really what it's about. It's really about people. It's about relationships. And it's about making this city and continuously making the city a better place for all of us. So thank you to the lady or the gentleman who came out from Utah. Welcome to Pomona. How many of you were born or lived in Pomona but don't live here anymore? Just raise your hand. Well, we're so happy to have you back. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Yes, we do offer our home to nonprofits, and people stay here all the time. We have a lot of also missionaries that stay up here, and we don't charge them, and nonprofits, we don't charge them as well. And they can use this for all kinds of events. We've had probably 20, 30 events over the last year, but we do also have other corporate events as well. So I am going to ask John Provost to come up and share a few words. Come on up, John. The man of the hour, right here. Yeah, here we go.
Well, first I'd like to thank all of you for coming out, and of course, Ray and Michelle. There's Michelle. There's Michelle. You know, it's really amazing what they've done, and you know, I lived here from when I was 3 until I was almost 10, and the memories are just absolutely incredible. Yes, it was nothing but orange grove, and I remember, and Kingsley across the street, and that was, you know, there were a few houses, but it was 20 acres of orange groves behind this house. When we left, there was only 1 acre left, and now we've got a couple trees that you guys saved. So there we go, and we have the grapefruit tree out there too. So it's, you know, it's amazing because we see so much of our history torn down. and new things built that, I kind of like this better than a lot of the new stuff. So I want to thank you guys, thank all of you for coming out. And now I want to see.
We're getting to that.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay, I say your name is John Provost.
Provost, yes.
Say it 3 times.
Provost. Provost?
One more time.
Provost.
Thank you.
Now, if it was Prevost, then I'd be in a lot of buses around. It's a different story. Okay, we won't go there.
Provost.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Our one last thing is we are going, something I really want to do, sort of in the grand opening and the dedication of this house. We have a ceremony that we do quite often. And in the well, you'll see all kinds of stones here in this well. And we've got these stones, and they're from literally every part of the world. Asia, Africa, all over Europe, Canada, Mexico. We've been to many places all over the world after the last 7 years. And we collect these, we try to collect the best stones we can find. And we put the stones in this well. And so what I want to do is I have a box of stones that we have not put in yet. And they're right here. And I want to, my wife will just go around and kind of, if you want a stone out, you can be part of this ceremony with me. We're going to take the stone and we're going to drop it in the well. And I'm going to say a little prayer of blessing on Pomona and also this home. And so just come on, why don't you come on up if you want to grab a stone. If you'd like to grab a stone, so that way my wife doesn't have to come up. If you want to grab a stone and you want to drop it in the well, that would be great. Just come on up and grab one. Grab one from Michelle here. Yeah, not everybody. We've only got about 20 stones, so. John's going in the well, so we're going to need we're going to need Lassie to kind of help him out. So, yeah, if you're just, if you've got a stone, come up with a stone. If not, it's only going to take a moment. We're going to drop them in the well all at one time. And that's it. All right, everybody's got their stone. Now, I would like you to just, at this very moment, if everybody could just close your eyes, bow your heads for one moment, please. God in heaven, as we place these stones in this well, I know that you are the rock of my salvation. And I pray, God, as we put these stones in this well today, we pray for a blessing over Pomona, this region, our country, this world, and this home and this neighborhood. As we put the stone in the well, you can go ahead and drop the stones into the well. Got a little splash there. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you can go back to your seats there. You can go back to your seat. All right. I'm going to ask John Provost to stay here with me and Mayor Sandoval to come up. All right. And what we're going to do now, we're going to uncover the Lassie statue. And do we have Danny De Leon here? Danny? Come on up very quickly. There you go. Not yet, but you can stand behind here, Danny. You can stand behind there. Is going to help us. Like John, Tim, if you can come up with me. Tim on this side. If John, you don't mind going on that side of the well there. And Shelly, you want to come over here with me, hon? Okay. And if you can stand on the other side there, Tim, that'd be great. Perfect. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the dedication of our home, our house, the well. And this is the bronze sculpture of Lassie. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're going to uncover it right now. I'd like John to grab one side, Shelly's going to grab one side, and Tim, if you can grab a little bit of this. And we're going to pull it off. There we go. There we go. And you can take that with you, Danny. Go ahead. Good. And there we are. There he is. Lassie forever enshrined right here. You want to take some photos, videos? Go ahead. Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. And God bless America. We'll be right here for photos. Thank you.